This birth number report is for 33. So 30/3. So 3 is expression and sensitivity. What we can't express runs our life. So 3 is expression and sensitivity, and 30 is expression and sensitivity with inner gifts. So those with the birth path number of 33 are here to work through issues of expression and sensitivity, overcoming self-doubt to express themselves and to use their inner gifts to encourage, uplift, and inspire others. Most people come into life to work a mixture of energies, but for 33s, their work and destiny are clear and focused. Those working 33 have a support of inner gifts, which include highly tuned sensitivity, inner strength, expressiveness, and intuition. All of these resources complement and support one major life theme: emotional expression. However, since our life purpose isn't what comes easiest, 33s have distinct hurdles to overcome before they can fulfill their destiny. Because 33s resonate with the perfectionism of 6s and feel acutely sensitive to the pain and suffering of others. They are prone to feeling disappointed and disheartened at times, and to expressing in negative ways, such as criticizing or complaining. They have an inherent drive to express themselves. This expression comes out in either positive or negative ways, but it comes out. Emotional expression may not come easily for 33s at first. They may start out inhibited, but once they get rolling, the words flow. This arena in which 33s express may be large, as in performance, teaching, or addressing large groups, or smaller, involving a circle of family and friends. In either case, the challenges and joys of 33s arise from expressing their feelings through speech or creative endeavors such as painting, music, or other media, and from helping others to express their feelings as well. Their expression blossoms with other people, perhaps one-on-one at first. Eventually, if they draw forth the courage, many 33s find the opportunity to speak before groups of people. Public speaking courses are a great idea for 33s. Due to their innate emotional sensitivity, many 33s go a little numb or put up psychological armor as a defense against the emotional turbulence around them. They may appear unemotional to others, but strong, even passionate. Feelings lie just beneath the surface. Those working 33s long for passionate involvement and an emotional connection with others, and they often create intense dramas in their life to stir up emotions around them. Many 33s like to watch or act in soap operas because of their drama and emotionality. They make good actors because they can identify with emotions and model any quality. The inner gifts and expression, sensitivity, and spiritual discernment amplify 33's already existing sensitivity. People working other birth numbers, such as 12-3 or 21-3, are also here to express themselves. But 33s combine their innate sensitivity and expressive drive as 3s with the inner gifts of sensitivity and expressiveness. To the degree that 33s are in touch with their feelings, they have acutely developed intuitive powers. When they read the newspaper or turn on their attention to the world around them, they feel what needs to be done and they can express it. Those working 33s need to focus on finding skillful means to express positive ways to deal with problems. They may feel fully justified in complaining because they usually point out wrongs that do indeed need to be addressed. But the challenge for 33s is finding ways to channel and release their expressive energy constructively. They need to express themselves honestly and directly, but in the most positive and effective ways. They need to focus on the solution, not the problem. This is good advice for anyone, but especially important for 33s, for as they describe the world, they see the world. If threes in general make the best depressives, 33s with extreme sensitivity and self-doubt have depression down to a fine art, flip-flopping between I can do anything and it's just too much for me, I'm not ready. They sometimes slip from confident highs into emotional slums, feeling the weight of self-doubt as a major issue that sometimes stops them in their tracks just when they're about to succeed. Self-doubt tends to make 33s feel unprepared, not good enough, or not up to the task. Self-doubt can discourage and depress 33s until they see it as a challenge they're here to overcome, a hurdle for them to leap over as they push onward and upward. The greatest gift of 33s lies in expression and inspired communication. Whether through speaking, acting, writing, or art, they find joy in moving others emotionally, perhaps moving them into action and change or to happiness. In the positive, their effectiveness comes from the ability to speak with feeling, not just from the mind, but from the heart. People working 33s have obstacles to overcome before achieving the expressive magic because our life purpose always holds specific challenges. In general, 33s start out feeling less capable and more afraid of self-expression or public speaking than the average person who isn't working a 3 energy. When they step into the arena, however, they find great satisfaction. They feel in some fundamental way that they're home. When 33s are working in the positive, these individuals bring enthusiasm, compassion, understanding, and service into the world in ways large or small through their creative expression. Whatever their occupation, when they speak, they do so with attunement and sensitivity, and they uplift others. They're enthusiastic and connected to their emotions, and their expressiveness is passionate, forthright, and even inspired. They are honest in communicating their needs and feelings, neither manipulating, not allowing themselves to be manipulated. They manage their lives responsibly, not letting their own or other people's emotions run them. They use their inner gifts of expression, sensitivity, and intuition in the service of others with a joy that further amplifies these resources, putting 33s in touch with the subtle aspects and mystery of existence. When 33s are working in the negative, they'll get depressed about the love they feel they lack from others. These individuals complain about the wrongs of society and of their life, feeling justified because there's too much to criticize in this world. Needy and hypersensitive, they whine or manipulate instead of stating honesty and directly what they need, who they are, and how they feel. Some are completely blocked in their sexual natures, while others have trouble with sexual or emotional fidelity and often get into promiscuous situations. In health, most 33s, especially those with suppressed emotions, experience vulnerability in the throat area due to blocked expression. And 33s If 33s feel a scratchy throat or a blockage there, they need to ask themselves, what do I need to express that I'm holding back? Often once they express what they feel, their throat quickly recuperates. Music that opens the heart, touches the emotion, and enlivens or uplifts is always healing for 33s, whose health or illness reflects their emotional state. Their heart and needs also feel sensitive and vulnerable at times. Those who have problems with misunderstanding, which 33s are prone to because of their issues with expression, often get energy blocked around the knees, which over time affects the circulation and eventually the physical structure. Those working 33 need to eat and exercise according to what feels right for them intuitively, what feels emotionally as well as physically good. But they need to take care not to run by their moods or to seek emotional consultation in the form of food or self-pampering when they're feeling lovelorn. When they are feeling blue, expansive exercise to music will lift their spirit. In relationships, nearly all 33s have a needy emotional quality that says, appreciate me. They look for this emotional support in the outside world rather than in themselves. Although they sometimes expect a lot without giving back in return, they also have a great capacity to give. Although 33s can appear unemotional, even cold, rationally, as a reaction to their sensitivity, they have an extremely large and sensitive emotional energy body. Their voice usually reveals their feeling nature, and their ability to tune into others' feelings enhances their relationships. Despite appearances to the contrary, 33s are romantic at heart. They love to fall in love, and they periodically get emotional crushes. They need to be very direct and straightforward about this tendency with their partner if they have one. When they feel free to express feeling attracted to someone, this helps clear any obsessive tendencies toward the current attraction. In other words, they can have more lasting relationships by acknowledging and expressing, but not acting upon infatuations that pass through their life. Sometimes their emotions run them and they get involved in promiscuous situations or infidelities, whether they're real or imagined, and then wonder what happened. The emotional aura or energy of 33s is their primary zone. If their emotions are shut down, sexual technique doesn't help. When in a loving mood, however, they're motivated by passion. Technique is secondary. Relationships for 33s present a monumental opportunity to work through issues of honest expression and emotional vulnerability. They do well to view relationships not only as a form of consolation and nurturance, but as a form of spiritual practice. With their inner gifts of expression, sensitivity, and intuition, and their developed expressive abilities, 33s help to uplift and nourish others around them in their immediate world or even in a larger area. They may choose to be teachers, salespeople, writers, lecturers, any role that reminds people of the feeling side of their lives. They have inherent gifts in any form of teaching, counseling, healing, performing, or creative expression due to their ability to tune into people and subtle dimensions. Those working 33 can also follow a social service path, and they tend to make good managers. They can be successful in any field, but they feel most fulfilled of their work when it offers opportunities for self-expression. In addition to their emotional sensitivity, those working 33 also have a superb depth of intuitive intelligence that cuts to the heart of some of life's core issues. Therefore, they do well in any field that involves clear logic and reason. Any lack of money relates in some way to self-doubt. If 33s use their gifts and expression in positive ways, money follows. Some keys to help fulfill your destiny with guidelines and recommendations. Treat self-doubt as a hurdle to be overcome, not a stop sign. Give of yourself emotionally, even if you don't always feel you get back in equal measure. Allow and express your feelings in the moment. Trust and use your refined intuition and special resources. Reflect on the following questions. Have you held back your drive to express out self-doubt? Do you express your feelings and needs directly? Are you sensitive to the needs of others? Have you fully utilized your sensitive internal guidance system or other inner gifts? If any of these questions generated any insights, how might you put these insights into practice? Here's some spiritual laws that can help change your life. The law of choices. We can choose to express our energy and emotions in positive or negative ways. The law of honesty. Acknowledging feelings to ourselves and others is a primary force and form of energy and honesty. The law of expectations. Our life unfolds according to our hidden expectations and assumptions. The law of faith. Only when we find faith in ourselves can we have faith in others. The law of action. To overcome self-doubt, we need to acknowledge our vulnerability, but act with confidence. Consider how you might apply each one of these laws into your life. Thank you for listening. Many blessings to you. Bye-bye.